Hi Leute und willkommen zu einem kleinen Livestream-React. Jede Minute sollte es eigentlich soweit sein, dass wir Version 2.6 von Genshin Impact als Patch-Preview sehen können. Mal schauen, ob sie pünktlich starten. Ich bin gespannt, also den Charakter kennen die meisten natürlich schon. Der wird jetzt hier wahrscheinlich auch gleich in der Livestream-Show dabei sein. Wobei, die Show ist ja meistens so oder so nicht live. Das ist ja meistens eine voraufgezeichnete Ding, was sie dann nur im Livestream abspielen. Aber mal schauen, ob sie es hinbekommen oder nicht. Nö, sieht nicht so aus. Also ich war pünktlich da. Halt schauen. Da war was. Da war eine Aktualisierung ganz kurz. Aber, ja doch, ist live gegangen.
Inazuma will soon be holding the magnificent Iridori Festival to commemorate the 5 Kasen. The 5 Kasen were a group of 5 talented poets from ancient Inazuma. It will be an international cultural festival that will leave you with many memories. It is my honor to invite you to attend the festival and enjoy the special events together.
Hey, you know I'm down, count me in.
I knew you'd be interested, Zach.
Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 2.6 special program.
Woo.
I'm Zach Aguilar, and as many of you already know, I voice Ether in Genshin Impact. And joining me in the tea house today, we have...
Hi, everybody. I'm Erica Mendez, and I voice Camisato Ayato.
Hey, everybody. I'm Chris Hackney, the voice of Ayaka's brother, Camisato Ayato.
Sweet. So great to have you guys.
Thanks.
And looks like I get to be a part of the Camisato clan today.
You can be our annoying little brother.
Yeah, we'll see about
Hey,
that.
guys.
So, I know Erica has made a brief special appearance before, but this is our first time officially having you both as hosts for a special program.
Yeah, I did a little tour guide-ish segment back when we were showing off the Inazuma locations, so it's really cool to be able to be a part of the gaggle of people at the table this time.
I'm excited. This is my first time being here, and I think this is the first time we get to introduce everyone to Camisato Ayato, so I'm stoked.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you guys and just to be able to do this. Let's get right into it because we've got a lot of exciting new content to cover today. So how about we get things started with a first look at the trailer for version 2.6, Zephyr of the Violet Garden.
Ooh.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial elements. Inspiration.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the Camisato clan, Camisato Ayato. Cascade! Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the Helitrolls go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here. That it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Huh? What's this?
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Encumber us no more.
Find a way to stop that thing!
Okay, wir haben einen neuen Map-Teil für Liyue gesehen. Der war auch im letzten Livestream schon mal kurz angeteasert worden. Und hier natürlich der erste Code. 100 Urgestein, 10 Upgrade Erz.
Wow, so intense.
That was pretty epic.
That festival was beautiful, and then straight into the chasm, and...
I know.
Yeah.
Things got dark real fast in that trailer.
It's like everybody was having a lot of fun, and then it's serious time with
Yeah.
that music.
And an introduction by Camisato Ayato. Just saying.
Yes.
Of course, of course.
Our new character. And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our new playable character, Camisato Ayato.
Dann zeig mal, was der neue Wasserträger kann. Okay, er hat keine eigene Lichtschießwaffe, er hat dieses Forster-Schwert. Okay, das sieht nice aus. Genau, das war diese Regenfläche praktisch für die Gegner, das ja auch können. Er scheint aber auch eine Damage zu machen. Das ist nice.
Most people hunker down against a strong headwind. Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Ooh, looking pretty
Wow.
sleek.
That voice, though. Crazy sound great.
Powerful yet elegant. Just saying.
Das sieht halt nicht aus, als wenn es irgendwie eine Waffe wäre, die man ziehen könnte. Also, sondern einfach nur, dass das die Waffe halt so aussieht, wenn er seinen Coup macht. Mal gucken. Vielleicht zeigen sie ja noch seine Waffe.
Feel very elegant to me. And
Yeah.
did you guys catch him drinking boba tea too?
Now look, man, anytime's a good time for boba. Just saying.
I agree, but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato family, no, Kamisato family secret.
What? Huh?
If you're really wondering, in-game Ayato buys his milk tea from a little food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta find that place.
You know, but it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled even though he's served as the head of the Camisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma and...
Hey, the Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
You're right.
Well, I think we can all feel sorry for Toma now. Poor Toma.
Oh.
And speaking of which, the first impression many of us ever had of Ayato was actually from Ito's character teaser. He was that mysterious voice at the end of the video.
Oh.
You know, actually, it turns out that Ito has a pretty good opinion of Ayato. I mean, Ito even calls him bro.
You know, that's interesting because I'm curious how those two could possibly get along.
You know, Ito is he's real and a simple and down-to-earth kind of Oni. But all it takes is a few words from Ayato, and Ito's super inspired and ready to take on any challenge.
Ayato does have that effect on people. For those who don't know, he came to the position as the head of the Camisato clan at a very young age and was able to bring the clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me.
Ja, dann schauen wir mal rein.
Camisato Ayato wields a sword and is a master of the Camisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister. However, what sets him apart is his hydrovision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of time and is capable of increasing the effects of his team's normal
Das
attacks.
Schwert sieht so aus, als
After
wenn das
using
eins
his elemental
wäre, was
skill,
man
Camisato Art
pullen
Kyoka,
kann.
Ayato shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri Kanka state and leaves a watery illusion at his original location. The watery illusion can explode, dealing AoE hydro damage. In the Takimeguri Kanka state, Ayato's normal attacks become Shunsuiken, which are like quick watery blades capable of dealing AoE hydro damage. After a Shunsuiken attack hits an opponent, it will grant Ayato the Namisen effect, increasing the damage dealt by Shunsuiken based on Ayato's current max HP. The Takimeguri Kanka state will be cleared when Ayato leaves the field or when he uses his elemental skill again.
So, sounds like we better be careful if we don't want to accidentally cancel
Also er hat ein eigenes Schwert, was wahrscheinlich mitkommen wird. Aber wenn er Attacken macht, bekommt das halt ein anderes Aussehen, egal welches Schwert du hast. Und er ist ein HP-Charakter. Okay.
Ayato's elemental burst, Camisato Art Suiyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within its AoE.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous. This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Camisato Art Michiyuku Hagetsu, if Ayato is not on the field and his energy is low, he will regenerate a set amount of energy at regular intervals. In daily life, Ayato's more indulgent side tends to come out from...
Alter. Uff.
Ayato cooks a dish perfectly. He has a set chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type.
Which I'm pretty sure he just turns incense straight.
Okay. Diluc, Bandit, Ayato und noch Kazuha. Bandit Q, Kazuha Q, Ayato Q. Diluc stellt sich rein, alle nassen Gegner, puff, weg. Einfach aufgelöst. Mal gucken. Oh, er kommt zusammen mit Venti. Nice. Und im zweiten Banner wird dann Ayaka kommen. Hart. Das ist hart. Ich weiß, viele brauchen Venti immer noch. Obwohl er schon sehr, sehr oft zu pullen war. Und ich weiß auch, dass viele sich einen starken Wasserangreifer wünschen. Außer Jinkyo.
See an all-new Inazuman 5-star sword called Harin Geppaku Futsu. So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well. In version 2.6, Camisato Ayato's very own story quest, Cypress's Custos Chapter.
Also ja, es wird ein 5-Sterne-Schwert für ihn geben. Er bekommt eine Leggy-Quest. Wird dann wahrscheinlich auch wieder ein Set 4-Sterne-Waffen kommen. Ja. Mit ihm mit Venti zusammen. Uiuiuiui. Ich weiß halt, dass viele Child Tartaglia nicht mögen, weil er halt ein Bogen-Charakter ist und zwischen Bogen und dieser Dolch-Stance hin und her wechselt und viele halt einen Wasser-Charakter im Close Combat haben wollen. Mal schauen.
The all-new area travelers will be able to explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program, we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called the Chasm.
Ooh.
Let's watch a quick trailer to see what travelers can expect to encounter during their adventures in this new area.
Let's go. don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks so fun.
That's the
Just
first
chill.
thing I thought of, yeah.
I love it.
Oh my
It's scary, but just think of all the air you'll get.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore, for sure.
I just don't want to run into that monster, though. It was kind of scary.
So cool. As we saw in the trailer, the outside of the chasm is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below the surface.
That's where all the scary stuff happens.
Yeah. While exploring the deep underground levels, travelers will need to use a gadget called a Lumenstone Adjuvant to aid them in exploration. This gadget will illuminate the darkness, allowing everyone to explore even the darkest of places.
Oh, okay, so that'll make it a little less scary then.
Travelers will be able to enhance the Lumenstone Adjuvant to increase its capabilities. Doing so will also allow travelers to explore more efficiently and will even grant us a variety of rewards, including a 4-star weapon billet and an all-new name card.
Wow.
Nice.
In the chasm, travelers will also discover a brand new artifact domain called the Lost Valley. Inside the domain, you'll discover a mysterious environment as boundless and majestic as the chasm itself. Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter and Echoes of an Offering artifact sets. And what would be a new area without some new story content?
Yay!
In addition to everything we've covered so far, a whole new storyline will be taking place down in the chasm.
It's gonna be cool.
Yes. With version 2.6, the new Archon quest, Requiem of the Echoing Depths, will become available for travelers to continue their adventures.
Okay, nehmen wir ein neues Gebiet, neues Artefakt-Set und neues Story-Quest.
Definitely be excited for this one, me included. And if that isn't enough, the one and only Dainsliff will also be making another appearance during the story.
Oh,
Das heißt, er ist entkommen.
Yeah, totally.
Und er hat einen ganz komischen Arm. Oder das ist nicht sein Arm. Doch er holt hinten so aus mit so einem komischen Arm, oder?
Throughout the quest, we'll be learning a lot more about Conria as well as the Abyss. It will be a truly unforgettable adventure as we will uncover secrets of the past together.
So you're saying it'll be a bit of a cliffhanger.
349.000 Zuschauer. Sehr, sehr nice.
In addition to the Archon quest and world quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the depths of the chasm. There will be much more for travelers to experience in the chasm with future version updates, so please look forward to that.
I know I will. But this seems like a pretty good time to pause for a moment and take in everything we've seen about version 2.6 so far.
Yeah, and get some Primo Gems.
Oh, agreed.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Ready, everyone? Here you go.
Whee!
Yes.
Okay. Also die beiden neuen Artefakt-Sets sahen okay aus. Wenn man schauen, welches davon man mit Ayato benutzen soll. Sind beide gut aus, auch von den Effekten her. Das ist bei dem Event dort drinne mit diesem Stein, für den man Stuff sammeln muss, dann nochmal ein 4-Sterne-Schwert anscheinend gab. Auch sehr nice. Das hat wieder so ein schönes Gebiet, was du komplett abfarmen kannst, wo du dich stundenlang drin rumrennen kannst. Ja, finde ich gut.
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh.
Next we'll be introducing a new event for everyone called Hues of the Violet Garden.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. So, as we mentioned at the start of the program, there will be a festival taking place in Inazuma. The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the festival being organized by the Yashiro Commission and Yaimiko. With the festival focusing on culture and creativity, travelers will not only have the opportunity to meet guests hailing from other nations, but also finally see some
Okay, also ein decent Event, wo man gratis Charakter Jinkyo kriegt. Das heißt, selbst wenn man Ayato nicht gepult hat und noch Jinkyo noch nicht hat, würde man ihn bei dem Event bekommen. Zumindest. Oder vielleicht, wenn man schon hat, Ein bisschen von der Constellation, vom Sternbild noch mit dazu. Ist okay. Aber wenn Ayato wirklich richtig stark ist Jinkyo halt raus. Komplett.
Gameplay, so let's take a closer look.
First, we have the Moon and Stars Inscribe. Travelers will meet a bard from Mondstadt in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a poetic theme and take pictures based on the hints to submit to the commissioner. The more pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry. Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and help complete the composition.
All right, sounds easy enough. I'm sure our travelers can handle this one.
Oh, for sure. Experienced travelers who are familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots for photos.
Our next event gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater Mechanicus. I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will be some new twist to the game.
Ach nein.
Komakata is promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event...
Müssen sie das immer schlimmer machen? Beim ersten Mal war es halt geil. Beim zweiten Mal hat es mich schon so ein bisschen genervt. Auch wenn es immer noch gut war. Jetzt haben sie noch was dran geändert.
What's also different this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage. This will be a real test for our ability to make combinations. The game mode has also been streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been placed. You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Cool. Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades, which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting.
Ooh.
After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a swordmaster with unique abilities will unlock each day. During the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be unable to use their elemental skill and elemental burst, but instead can use an all-new parry mechanic. Performing a parry will allow you to take a defensive stance and reduce incoming damage. Travelers may focus and master the timing to perform a perfect parry, which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
Cool.
Sounds pretty challenging.
Cool.
It's also worth mentioning that our final and strongest opponent for
Jetzt kommen
this
die
challenge
hier an mit
happens
die
to be someone
Parry-Mechanik
who
ins
had
Spiel
no choice
reinbringen.
but to join the
Ich war froh,
competition
dass du
due to
sowas
difficult
nicht machen
financial
musst.
circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
Oh, and last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create a specific floral courtyard.
A courtyard is comprised of different parts, with each part having different materials to choose from. After completing a theme, travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an art form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard, they need to
Okay, also, ich sag mal so, wie das Schneemann-Event, wo du einen Schneemann zusammenbauen kannst, kannst du jetzt dein eigenes Blumengesteck zusammenbauen. Nach verschiedenen Quest-Angaben, Herausforderungsangaben. Und kriegst dafür was. Okay.
Of course he is.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And that's about all we can share about this event for now. After participating in all 4 of these special event game modes and reaching certain criteria, travelers will be able to invite Shincho to join their team for free. So, don't forget to try out all the events.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout the Iridori Festival, so everyone can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen. The event is called Spices from the West. In this event, a person from Sumeru is visiting to do research on seasonings. She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
It's me, Paimon, and I'm hungry!
Oh no!
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event, and all the recipes will be available before the event ends. When you begin making the seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot. And just as a reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning.
Was mich darin jetzt schon stört, ich habe eben gesehen, es werden die eigenen Sachen benutzt. Das heißt, wer da gar kein Interesse dran hat, ständig irgendwas aufzusammeln, irgendwas zu craften am Food, der muss jetzt erstmal für das Event gucken, dass er genug von den Sachen gesammelt hat, damit er die Rezepte dann machen kann. Also sag mal einer, er hat keine Minze, auch wenn das das häufigste ist, was du überall findest. Dann musst du jetzt erstmal, damit er das Rezept kochen kann, damit er Belohnung bekommt, erstmal losrennen und sich Minze suchen. Warum wird das nicht vorgegeben? Das ist ein bisschen komisch. Ich glaube nicht, dass die Anzahl, die da stand eben beim Kochen, dass das einfach so random reingemacht haben. Das wird der Charakter im Inventar gehabt haben und davon werden sie es genommen haben.
XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also vary.
Okay.
That's right. It'll be the perfect opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Yeah.
Do a little studying.
Totally.
Genau, das habe ich schon gehört. Die Figuren, die du platziert hast, haben ja alle ein Lieblingsessen im Teepot. Und wenn du ihnen halt das richtige Essen gibst, kriegen sie halt Figuren XP und du kannst sie halt schneller auf Stufe 10 leveln. Also nicht das Level, was bis 90 hochgeht, sondern dieses Freundschaftsfiguren-XP-Ding.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Oh.
This all sounds very scientific.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve again?
He still has boba?
I always have boba.
Why aren't you sharing?
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibro crystal setups. Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the challenge. Defeating enemies will award points.
Okay, das ist praktisch dasselbe Event, was wir gerade haben, wovor ich vor ein paar Stunden ein Video zu gemacht habe. Nur, dass die Buff-Art ein bisschen anders ist.
To use the camera to take pictures of scenery in different nations as inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the traveler has literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're gonna be busy for a very, very long time.
Oh, hey, right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and understand her requirements to complete the photo.
Oh, capturing landscapes for inspiration. Sounds pretty elegant.
And you would know about being elegant.
Yeah, duh.
This event will definitely be on the more relaxing side of things. What could be better than exploring and earning Primo Gems?
Oh, yeah. And travelers will definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember in the process.
And finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details. you definitely don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora and character EXP materials.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. I think that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in version 2.6. Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Nice. So it'll be way easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, also, there will be multiple improvements coming to the tutorials archive system, making it easier for travelers to reference.
Oh, cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the mini-map on the upper left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off. Finally, in the Living Beings archive, the tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes!
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island.
Hey, wir haben nicht schon 3 Milliarden US-Dollar in den letzten 2,5 Jahren gemacht. Lass mal noch mehr Musik-CDs verkaufen, damit wir noch ein paar Milliarden bekommen. Natürlich. Nein. Das wird ja noch geclaimed hier, weil die wieder irgendwelche Musik spielen, die sie noch verkaufen wollen. Okay. Events in Ordnung. Das Kampfevent, was halt jetzt praktisch genauso ist wie das, was wir gerade machen. Nur, dass es halt nicht 6 Gruppen sind, sondern 2. Und halt man herausfinden muss, wie man welche Buffs da aktiviert. Ah, okay. Dass man wieder dieses Tower Defense Ding gemacht hat. Und dann nochmal wieder was dran geändert hat anscheinend. Bisschen so lala. Wie gesagt, das erste Tower Defense Ding war mega gut. Das zweite ging auch noch. Jetzt haben sie das nochmal geändert. Warum? Da muss ich mir halt selber immer nochmal ein Video anschauen, wie man die Dinge am besten löst. Das ist so nervig. Weil man ja eigentlich immer volle Punktzahl gerne hätte. Und da haben wir auch schon den letzten Code. Ja, mal sehen. Die Artefakts, mal schauen, wie gut die werden. Vielleicht kann man die auch für andere Charaktere benutzen. Mal gucken, wie das Schwert wird. Da wird er dann in den nächsten Wochen irgendwann wieder auf Twitter das Schwert mit den Stats gepostet. Und natürlich, was das für Upgrade-Materialien braucht. Ich würde gerne sehen, was an 4 Sterne Waffen dann damit drin sind im Bundle. Ja, wenn sie ein Combo-Ding machen mit Venti, wird wahrscheinlich auch noch ein Bogen drin sein. Und wenn Ayaka kommt, wird dann wahrscheinlich ihr Schwert auch wieder drin sein. Ja, da vielleicht sparen auf irgendwas von den 3 Sachen. Okay, hören wir noch mal rein.
I was gonna ask you for some boba.
Sorry, all gone.
I thought you kept so many in your sleeve. What happened to all of them?
They're in my tummy.
Oh. You could have shared. But as Ayaka would say,
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
I know, right? But hey, it won't be that long before the next version drops.
That's right.
True.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited for everybody to meet Ayato. I'm really excited to explore the spooky chasm. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to Ayato. I finally get to meet my brother, which is super exciting for me. I also am really looking forward to the soundtrack just because, oh man, The music in this game is so good.
Yes.
I just, it'll be cool getting to, just chill out and listen to it. And, oh man, I just can't wait.
Yeah. And not only am I excited for the Chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsleif is doing back and how the Traveler will interact with him. And also, you guys rocked this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super fun.
Yeah. So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars and be ready to play.
And we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody,
Thank you.
See you in game.
Thanks, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Okay, damit sind sie da durch. Ja. Neues Gebiet, neue Events, neue Charakter. Endlich dann auch wieder richtig Main Story. Und das natürlich mit Dainsleif. Sehr, sehr nice. Wir werden uns natürlich dann in, was ist das, 12 Tagen sehr, sehr darauf freuen, beziehungsweise 11 Tage. Und ja, vergesst nicht, die Codes einzulösen. Die halten nur bis morgen früh zum Daily Reset. Bis dahin, ciao Leute.